could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
So this is my statement for this evening that I'm going to post the letter and then also give it to all the fake news stations, the outlets that I don't think is going to post, let alone play my entire message. So I'm going to read it here in this form so that you will know the truth and you will know what's going on here at Thornton Township. It's been a long time since we had an actual meeting. Because every time it's time to have a meeting, people either don't show up, people walk out, or people just cancel. And it's sad because as an elected official or those that's trying to get in this game, make sure that's what you really want to do. Because it does require your time. It requires commitment. It requires dedication. And with that being said, you must show up to your scheduled board meetings. I don't care if you agree or disagree, but you must show up to say yes or no, or vote present. But show up because you were elected or appointed to do the will of the people. And that's to show up and be a vote for the people. That's it. Like I said, whether you want to vote yes or no is your choice, but show up. Don't be absent because when you're absent, that means you have abandoned your job. And I mean that. We have all showed up despite our differences, despite how we felt, and we put it on record for our opinion of what we think should happen or why we don't agree with the way things is going, and we vote no. That's all you have to do. This is how it goes. This is me, Tiffany A. Henry, the people supervisor, and this is a message from your current supervisor. This is a statement regarding the November 19th, 2024 board meeting cancellation. Now, for those that don't understand, before I get into reading my statement, when a board meeting is canceled, remind you, you must show up to the meeting to make sure there is a quorum. If there is not a quorum present, then guess what? There cannot be any business conducted. Half the time when people don't show up, I still talk to the people because I am a leader before anything, right? And a mom. Let me remind you, I am a mom. Hey, Justice. So when you show up, you call the roll as it relates to acknowledge who is there. And I don't want to say call the roll like we're calling it into order. It's no quorum. But I stated that tonight, myself, Supervisor Henry, Trustee Darlene Gray Evers, Clerk Loretta Wells, and the attorney, Eric, was all present for this regularly scheduled board meeting that is on our books to have. So this is not a special meeting. This is a meeting that we should have done, could have done, would have done if people would have just showed up. But they chose not to. So it's putting your services in your community in jeopardy. So that's what I am here tonight to speak to you about, because I don't like how the news is doing this smear campaign and just pointing fingers with no facts, no information, and just hearsay off what someone said. So I want you to get it from the horse's mouth. My mom, my dad, my grandma, my family always told me, if you want something, you get it from the horse's mouth. You don't get it from what somebody think or how they feel, because everybody has an opinion. But they're going to try to stray you to what they believe, and it may not be truthful. So always get it from that person. And y'all can share the video. You can let people know what's going on in Thornton Township. One thing about me, I'm going to stand in the fire for my residents because I love them, and there's nothing they can ever do about that. But I just want them to hear from me, because it's been a long time I've been quiet. I haven't said very much. I say things here and there, but now it's moving forward. And remember, I always said this: stop lying on me before I start telling the truth on you. And here we are. It is deeply disappointing that the trustee have decided to cancel the only scheduled meeting for November. This decision is troubling. This decision is troubling as critical issues that directly impact our township's operations and services remain unresolved. And you do understand that means bills haven't gotten paid. For months, vital matters such as insurance coverage for transportation, workers' compensation, and liability have been stalled. Delaying action on these essentials jeopardize our township, our employees, and 190,000 residents who rely on our services. The trustees' claims of prioritizing transparency are simply not credible. Trustee Carmen Carlisle has criticized my appointment, yet she fails to acknowledge that she was appointed under identical circumstances. For those that don't know, Trustee Carlisle was appointed to her seat as trustee. And she currently now do not want you guys to do the same process, which is come before the board and get the appointment. This selective accountability is a clear example of political deflection. Additionally, taxpayers have paid and spent over $20,000 on consulting to develop an open budget, but after more than several months, no budget has been presented. Even more concerning, these consultants have been instructed not to share their findings with the township administration, undermining the transparency they claim to value. Trustee Carlisle has not attended a meeting in over 60 days. 60 days, guys. Pay attention to that. These are your elected officials that you elected to make sure they come and handle the business. And Trustee Gonzalez left the last meeting when it was time to vote on Thornton Township historic 100% homeowners tax refund. Property tax refund, guys. A program that helped millions because all of you complain about property taxes. So you guys was going to get 100% tax refund from Thornton Township. For each meeting, they refused to show up. This program, the first of its kind in our township, is designed to provide a significant financial benefit to our homeowners with exemptions. Their continued absence has paralyzed Thornton Township operations, delaying critical payments and disrupting essential services. Additionally, the trustees approved an RFP process to select a firm for a forensic audit of credit card usage here at Thornton Township, focusing on expenditure involving Keith Freeman and Trustee Carmen Carlisle prior to her appointment. This critical initiative aims to ensure fiscal accountability and restore public trust. A highly qualified firm was selected through the transparent process, yet the trustee now refused to attend meetings to finalize the proposal. Blocking this initiative contradicts their claims of supporting transparency and accountability. Under my leadership, Thornton Township has made extraordinary financial progress. The 2024 independent financial audit confirms a $1 million surplus in the general fund and a $4.2 million surplus in the general assistance fund. I'm going to repeat that again because y'all missed that. Under my leadership, Supervisor Tiffany A. Hilliard, we have a $1 million surplus in the general fund and a $4.2 million surplus in the general assistance fund. An incredible turnaround from the $4.5 million deficit reported in 2022. With this surplus, the township is fully prepared to issue a $2.2 million homeowner tax refund to all eligible residents. Despite the program being financially sound and ready for implementation, The trustees' political maneuvers are blocking this initiative, which is both disappointing and unadjustable. We have to fix it, guys. As of this fiscal year, the general fund surplus has grown to $2.6 million, and the general assistance fund stands at $5.4 million. Thornton Township is a model of financial stability, operating with surpluses, expanding services, and servicing more residents than ever before, while spending less. That's what they don't tell you. That's the key word. Spending less, but you're getting more. Our residents deserve elected officials who are committed to fulfilling their responsibility, prioritizing progress, and working in the best interest of our community. I urge the trustees to stop delaying governance, attend board meeting, and cast their votes, whether it's for or against. Leadership requires action, not avoidance. Together, we can ensure that Thornton Township continues to grow, remain accountable, and deliver the stability our residents deserve. End quote. This is what I want to see for our community. We have to do better. We have to hold people accountable when they don't show up and show out and come to board meetings and make sure they cast their votes for what's right. And that's the people. It was several different items on the agenda this evening, and we showed up, meaning myself, the supervisor, the clerk, and also trustee Darlene Gray Evans. He was missing 2 more trustees, guys. Without the 2 trustees, we could not vote on any business for Thornton Township. This is the part that a lot of people are missing. Jerry Jones. He was a trustee here at Thornton Township. He resigned. And when he resigned, his seat became vacant, creating a vacancy of trustee. Tonight on the agenda, we was going to fill that vacancy. They chose not to show up due to the fact they didn't want to fill the vacancy. That's what it's all about. Not filling the vacancy and not paying the bills. They have gridlocked the township, and they have stopped us from moving forward as relates to certain things. Because as you know, people, I am the only one that's over the GA department. That's how I am able to still produce food boxes for you, give you different things as relates to general assistance. But I cannot just vote alone on general fund. The general fund, the board must say yay or nay on moving forward. So I want to point that out to what's going on. The appointment tonight would have helped balance our board, which we need. Currently now it's either gridlock with 2-2 or people don't show up. So we cannot move our township forward. And that's what's going on right now. So I hope you're hearing me. I hope you see what's going on, and I hope you understand it. Because a lot of times people don't understand what's going on or the why that's going on. We have over 190,000 residents in Thornton Township. We over 17 different communities, villages, and cities. And right now, people depend on services here at Thornton Township to get them through. Whether you like it or not, that's what we do. The $2.2 million amount that we've given away, we have, as I just read in the letter. We have the money. My thing is giving the money back to the people. That's what a lot of times most politicians forget about, the people. I've never forgotten about you guys. I've always placed you first, and I've always provided for you first. I've done several things like, neglect my own life as it relates to my family, my guy, just time. I've been giving you all my time just to stand in the fire to say, it's okay. We're going to get through it together. Because as I always say, we're going to go through it, but we got to grow through it, guys. And it takes sometimes that one leader to stand strong and keep going. And you got to have great people around you. Because sometimes you have a Judas. You have people in your camp that's just destroying everything from within. But when you wake up, when you find out, fix it. Do better. Put people around you that means you well and want to see you grow. Because a lot of times people are afraid that you're going to leave the area. Y'all done heard all the stories, whether it's rappers, football players, entertainers. A lot of times, the people around them don't want them to leave or don't want them to grow because they're afraid that they're going to leave them behind because now they're going to another height. And sometimes you got to cut the umbilical cord because some people can't go where you're going. You're destined to move on. You're destined to be great. And you must be great. And sometimes it hurts because you're going to leave them people that have been rocking with you from day one. But it was God's choice to put them in your life to get you to this step. But now when you go to chapter 2, it's time for a new crew, unfortunately. But sometimes it hurts. But you got to be okay with being okay. And sometimes you got to stand alone in the next chapter. But when you do that, guys, I just want you to know that God got you. Keep God first in everything you do. We don't talk about God enough. I say that all the time. I lead with God. I keep myself prayed up. I tell you to do that. I tell people, yeah, you don't want everybody praying for you, but you guys send me prayers. Because I love people that love on people. I don't like the negativity. I can't stand the smear campaign when they can't beat you or can't control you. This is what they do. They create a smear campaign and they try to defame your name and your character. But my people, y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I do. I've been in my community for years. I've been in government for over a decade. And they mad because they cannot and will not control me. That's what it's all about. And to the ladies that's in politics, I call it, you know what it is. They will not allow you to have a seat at their table. So guess what we do? Go build your own. Build your own table. And pray they get a seat at your table. How about that? But I just want to make sure that you understood what was going on here at Thornton Township because it's so much misinformation out in the public. So many misleading statements that people make with no facts. And so many people that the fake news they interview and just talk. And that's why I got no respect for them because they supposed to be a journalist. But they don't go and fact check nothing nobody say. They just put it out there. And that's why when I sue everybody, because I'm coming. No, I'm coming. For defaming my name, defaming my character, and this conspiracy to try to destroy Tiffany Henyard. I will come for everyone. Know that. This is facts. It's not fiction. But at the end of the day, while I'm going through this storm, I always say this, me today, you tomorrow. And in some of these communities, you're going through exactly what I'm going through. But you're suffering in silence. Now is the time for you to make a stand. Stand up. Say something. Do something. Don't let people bully you. I can't stand bullies. I hate bullies. Just like I hate hate. But I don't like people that bully people that they cannot control. And that's why y'all see me fighting and standing in my truth. And making sure I deliver my message on my own in my own timing. But I just want you to understand what happened tonight. Jerry Jones resigned from his position as trustee here at Thornton Township, creating a vacancy. The vacancy was on the agenda to be filled this evening. We were supposed to come together, come to a board meeting, and vote for someone to be the next trustee. The board chose not to show up, creating or leaving the vacancy still abandoned. I understand what everybody's doing. They're playing these silly games. But remember, guys, they're playing with your lives. Because ain't no business getting conducted. No business at all is getting taken care of. I always say, don't let your business handle you. You're supposed to handle your business. But it's the opposite way around for a lot of people. And it's sad, because it shouldn't be that way. So, we're going to try again. I'm going to call for a special meeting. Hopefully they show up. But never know. With this game here, people come and go. But I just want you to know that. Please go on to Tiff Speaks The Truth. It's my new YouTube channel. And it's THA, not THE. And that stands for my initials for those that be inquiring. THA, Tiffany Aisha Henyard. And when y'all talk about being transparent, we have done nothing but be transparent throughout my continue here at Thornton Township. Whatever you want to know, y'all can come and get it. Whatever you want to hear about it, y'all come see about it. We are here. We do Thornton Township, which is called Township Talk. We talk to the residents, and that's the problem with people. Y'all show up for mess, but y'all won't show up for the knowledge. As I always say, let me educate you. Y'all don't want that part, but you want to hear the mess and the gossip, the stuff that don't matter, when you should come and get the facts so you can check people and tell them, nah, your information wrong. And then you can say, bam, I got it right here. This is the truth. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Today, unfortunately, due to the fact that we do not have a quorum, we would not be able to proceed with our regular scheduled board meeting. As you guys know, we are missing 2 members, myself, the clerk, and also trustee Darlene Ray Covers, and the attorney are all present to take care of the business for the people. The other 2 trustees said that they were not coming. I'm waiting about 15 minutes. I'll wait 2 more minutes just to see if they will come. If they do not come, we can not conduct the business. So what does that mean, residents? That's what y'all fail to realize of what's going on here at Thornton Township. If the board does not show up, we are not able to pay bills. We are not able to handle the business which you coming here to get services for your light, your gas, your water, your mortgage, your rental assistance, and also burial assistance. All these things are crucial to our community, which is 17 of the cities and villages. So I just want you to be aware of what's going on, not just to one side of narrative which has been explained. I wish they would come to us and get our side before they go and putting out fake news as they always have done and continue to do. I will be giving a statement this evening. I will be going live off my own platform because I do not trust the news. I don't like the fact that they put the township about that. And over here, we have been doing great. When I came, I say this all the time, we had a $4.5 million deficit. That's it, guys. This is under Frank Zuccarelli, the previous supervisor. Y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all didn't come out. Y'all didn't say a word when he was here. But now that I'm here, and now things are better, things are growing, things have, how can I say, changed for the better of Thornton Township. Now that you have that, it seems as though everybody wants to attack you. But when you attack with facts. Know what you're talking about. Don't attack because somebody told you something. You don't even got the facts. That's all I always say. If you want the tea, get it from me. You guys keep on listening to people that don't mean the township any good, but yet y'all won't come here. We have things that educate the public. If I say that the education, y'all get upset. I say that for a reason. Because right now, so much misinformation out there that it saddens my heart that my people, the 17 communities, the Black and brown communities, are being hoodwinked, led astray, and you guys don't even know what's going on. So again, we have Township Talk here. I think it's fourth Thursday of the month, or Wednesday. You can look it up online, and you can come here where we educate you on what's going on in Thornton Township. We go from A to Z. We talk about the money. We talk about where you guys were before you came. We talk about where you are today. Did you know that we got surpluses of $5.4 million in the GA fund, 2.6, I believe, but I'm gonna announce this in my report because I got it already down. But we have all this right now current. We'll have no deficit in not one account. Even Highway Commission account has surpluses. Every account here is doing good, but they don't report that. They don't say that. But everybody uses these words because it scares people. Transparency, accountability, all those things have been done here in Thornton Township. We have crossed our T's, dotted our I's. So if some want to know, come and see about it. I keep telling you about it. I'm here about it. And that means come to Township Talk. Well, we sit here and we talk to you one-on-one, and residents ask questions and they give answers, not with mess. Stop with the mess, y'all. We are the next generation. We're supposed to uplift each other, not tear each other down, which I've been seeing over the last couple of years that I've been in any type of office. I've never seen this much scrutiny. I've never seen this many Black people attack other Black people. I've never seen that in my life. Let alone, I am the next generation, whether you want to accept that or not. I am your supervisor and I am your mayor, whether you agree or disagree. But at the end of the day, guys, let's band together. All I can ever say is you have to reach across the aisle and make it right and talk to one another.
All this time he stood there like putty and just blinked. Just watch him. I'm sorry, he caught me in the background while I listened to her rant on. with her nonsense. And I'm not going to say all of it is nonsense because I agree. It has been a lot of bickering and argument amongst Black people. No one's on the same accord. But what we should highlight is the fakes and the phonies. The time is up for the scammers. Yeah, I'm cracking. You know who says that all the time, but I'm gonna have to agree with him at this point. So, Tiffany, you could use your massive manipulation by basically reflecting on what people should be doing, but you're doing the opposite. This is a gaslighter right here. This is a gaslighter right there, and you're living in opposition. So, she did mention that it's a $9 million surplus. So if it's a $9 million surplus, we should be able to see that $9 million surplus. So that's going to be part of our deep dive, guys, coming up, because we want to verify. She keeps saying $9 million surplus. We want to hit the hardcore facts with that, okay? But let's keep hearing what she got to say, because we want to get to what happened between Critical Smoker and Jedediah.
And see someone else's point of view. It can't just be your way. No, it don't work that way. Look at the Republicans. The Republicans that took over, right? So now what we got to do as Democrats, we still got to reach out and say, hey,
I'm sorry.
What can we do to work together? Because no matter what, they need 4 years. No matter how you feel about it, no matter how you voted or didn't vote. And I would say this, if you do not vote, you lose your right to complain. I want to hear about it. Because you have your opportunity to make that change. And I am a politician that's okay with telling you that you lose your right to complain. Because you have the opportunity to make a change, make a difference in any one of the communities that you live in, but you choose not to. You choose not to get out the house and vote.
When it comes to your local elections, it is very important for you guys to get out and vote, because they don't have an El Stapo in between or a buffer like the Electoral College. So you guys, you do pay attention to your elected officials on the state level, as well as on a county level in a town or whatever type of province you live in. So, guys, I'm just going to keep it real. That's what I do push for people to vote. You do what you need to do, what you feel is right. Everybody has their own right in that. So, but that goes to say, you do need to vote her ass out.
I have a problem with that when our ancestors, our people died for that very right. So you guys have to make it right now and believe that your voice matters. Believe that you can be the change. There's some races where people lose by one vote. So if you would have got out the house, you don't even know what could have been. You would just came out the house and made sure you voted. So I just leave you with that, because I really care about our community. I really care about the growth. I really care about the opportunity, but I care most about us working together. And that's the part of Timmy here that they don't show. If many people in this room.
I'm sorry. Look at him. He can't stand her. He won't even look at her. This man is hilarious. They need to just do a whole meme on him and put him on the Simpsons show. He's a hot. Look at him.
That I see today that have either crossed me, betrayed me. I had Judas in my camp, left or right, but yet when they reached across the aisle, I still fed them, I still clothed them, and I still was a friend to them, despite what they might say about me. And that's the difference between me and you. I lead with love, and I don't allow anybody or anyone to harden my heart. So all I can do is be the example that I want you to be as we grow through this, because we're gonna go through it, but let's grow together, guys. United we stand, divided we fall. So sorry again that we cannot have this meeting. Unfortunately, that means that things in the township cannot and will not get paid because the board of trustees, which is only 2, decided not to show up today. So that saddens my heart, because at the end of the day, I was a trustee for 8 years. I never not showed up to a meeting. If you disagree, if you don't like something, if you want to say no, if you want to pass on the vote, that's what you do. But you show up because you got elected to do the will of the people. You're not elected to do what you choose to do. We only have 2 board meetings every single month. And then 1 when it's the holidays. We only have 1 board meeting for this month. We don't have another until December. Now that put us in a predicament where we have to call a special board meeting just to take care of the everyday expenses. That's sad.
Oh, she is mad as hell. She mad.
It's so much to say. It's so little time. But I try to tell you is just pay attention to what goes on. Pay attention to people that show up to me that don't live here, don't live in our township, don't live in certain cities, don't live anywhere, but always got something to say. But yet, news is why I tell you to do your research, because you'll put them on display as they represent Thornton Township, let alone Dr. They do not. And I mean that they don't live here. So please do your research before you keep allowing people to speak negative about communities that they know nothing about. And that's again why I give you the coin of fake news, because you don't fact check nothing. But
oh my God, I'm trying to get the you said you was done. After this, we're gonna get a word from Gonzalez, because he actually, they make him and Carmen made a release. We knew they wasn't coming. we knew that she was going to stand here and do this. So let's just listen.
Second, it's other communities that need some kind of attention.
Come
But
on,
I
get
don't
to
see you
it.
guys up in their communities talking to them or listening to any of those aldermen or trustees or anybody that got something to say about someone in their community, but you're here and you keep dragging Thornton Township, where we are doing great over here. I want to give a special kudos to Keith Price. Keith Price has done a tremendous job over in Thornton Township. And I say he show up and show out, he does his job. And I love the fact that he has carried the torch, despite what others may think or say about him. But the people in Thornton Township are eating, they're eating good, and they have a different perspective of food choices. And what I mean by that is, I grew up on healthy living, which is when you pick it from the earth. So not all that canned good processed food. So we got green beans, potatoes, you name it, in the box. For those that's in here,
no. We're not about to listen to all that.
Y'all give a round of applause for showing up.
Ooh, that was another about to be 5 minutes of that. Oh no, thank God I didn't watch all that. Y'all know I don't be having the head for her. Ooh, God is good. I got to fast forward. Let's go.
All right, that concludes this business for this evening. I have nothing else to say.
Thank you.
Again, thank you so much. I will see you hopefully special meeting that I call. If they show up, if they do not, I'll see y'all in court. Thank you.
Okay, that was a mouthful. I do want to address one of the last things she said. She gave a shout out to Thicker Than a Snicker. Keith Price said that he's been on his job doing his due diligence, feeding the residents like his thicky ain't supposed to. Also, we want to highlight that because we're going to do a deep dive. We want to highlight that I did verify what I said before. Mr. Keith Price and Tamika Price is actually on the Harvey. So it's the Harvey. I don't know if I said Harvey before, but I know he's on the Harvey Public Library District Board. Him and his wife. So we're going to be on a deep dive into Thicker Than a Snicker. Let's put him on a glass one more time. Yeah, because you mentioned how honorable he is, but we're going to pay attention to what's going on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see what's going on. He got an election has to be coming up sometimes. You know, you may want to just push everybody out at this point. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all want to do the blackball thing, blackball the right people. You know, don't blackball the people who just want to speak up and have a little independence, have a different view. Blackball the people who cause trouble, real trouble, chaos emeralds, thugs. You know, I may sound like I'm hard or whatever. What I will say in regards to what happened tonight, because I did not even make a response or talk about what happened in the meeting. Basically, Gonzalez was not about to play. He said they already in the basement, and I ain't going in the basement. We ain't showing up. Now, this is a chess move, but I do believe that Tiffany is going to forward this to the courts and try to sue them to force them to come to the meetings. I do believe, and this is just my opinion based on the situation and legally looking at it, Carmen may have reason not to come to the meeting, especially if Keith Price, her favorite Thicker Than a Snicker, is there and Carmen has a restraining order against him. That is no way that she should come and risk her life for somebody like this when we know he like to punch people in the head, in the face, and all types of stuff. And that's not allegedly. We read the court case, Keith. Okay, so when it comes to Gonzalez, now I support him 100%. Like I said, he's in a very hard position, and he walked out before because he had to, and he didn't show up this time, I believe so, because he had to. But with that goes to say, the judge may force him definitely and Carmen to attend these meetings. Because if you have no legal stance not to, such as what Carmen has, it may, you know what I'm saying. So with that goes to say, there may be some things that Gonzalez can do, especially highlighting if they don't have police there. There is probable cause to say that people have run up on Gonzalez. And maybe we'll talk about that later on in the deep dive. You know what I'm saying? We got to set some strategies up for Thornton. You know what I'm saying? Because allegedly he got $9 million surplus, and Tiffany's still trying to spend it, still trying to get her hands on it. And we're saying, just say no to little Tiff. Hold on. Do I got a picture of my baby girl? Listen, I ain't gonna let this get past me tonight. Hold up. Christopher Gonzalez, let's put his statement up there. I was just about to get off, but I just now noticed it. Let's put his what is that? Yeah, that's the statement. Okay. Let's see what he gotta say. Thank you. Hit the like button. I'm glad that you guys are here with Grace Levi for immediate release October 30th. What was this? That was just the last one. I don't think this was the most recent one. The statement has been issued to Thornton Township trustee Gonzalez in response to the October 30th Thornton Township special board meeting. 7 days before the meeting, we request a realistic and streamlined agenda, focus on the essential business. However, this request was ignored, and instead, the administration continued to propaganda with a propaganda show. I choose not to participate in the ongoing attempts to politicize and misuse the Board of Trustees meeting as a platform for verbally abusing and intimidating board members. Yes, and constituents. I do apologize. It was highly unprofessional for Ms. Hinyard to deny Trustee Carlisa the opportunity to attend the meeting via phone, saying there any longer felt like an injustice to my fellow trustee. So staying, sorry, I apologize. I've been up since 3:00 this morning. I'm doing good though, girl. I'm doing good. Staying there any longer felt like an injustice to my fellow trustee. Thank you for your support as I continue to fight for transparency, accountability for our township as its resident. Sincerely, Christopher Gonzalez. So we're going to look out to see if he makes another statement about tonight. I would assume it's the same thing.
Don't let people bully you. I can't stand bullies. I hate bullies. Just like I hate hate. But I don't like people that bully people that they cannot control. And that's why y'all see me fighting and standing in my truth and making sure I deliver my message on my own in my own timing. But I just want you to understand what happened tonight. Jerry Jones resigned from his position as trustee here at Thornton Township, creating a vacancy. The vacancy was on the agenda to be filled this evening. We were supposed to come together, come to a board meeting, and vote for someone to be the next trustee. The board chose not to show up, creating or leaving the vacancy still abandoned. I understand what everybody's doing. They're playing these silly games. But remember, guys, they're playing with your lives. Because ain't no business getting conducted. No business at all is getting taken care of. I always say, don't let your business handle you. You're supposed to handle your business. But it's the opposite way around for a lot of people. And it's sad. Because it shouldn't be that way. So, we're going to try again. I'm going to call for a special meeting. Hopefully they show up. But never know. With this game here, people come and go. But I have a lot of love out here. And I thank y'all for loving on me and sending me emails and texts. And while I'm at the doors, just give me my flowers while I'm here. I appreciate that. Because people still need love. We human. I say this all the time. No matter what anybody say, Thornton Township's on the map, and so is Dalton. No matter what y'all say. No matter how little or small y'all think of Dalton. Yeah, we got 23,000 residents. But y'all know about Mayor Hinyard from the village of Dalton. But the thing they don't tell you about Mayor Hinyard from the village of Dalton is that I love my community. Because I grew there. Y'all keep flying there. You don't live in my town. Stop it. But you got something to say about my community. The people will speak in this upcoming election. I will regain both seats by a landslide. I stated this at the last meeting. 2025 will be mine once again. 2025, I will landslide everyone. So don't sleep on the little engine that could, or the little engine that's doing right now. Because I'm chugga-lugga, toot-toot. I'm coming through. I'm coming through, baby. I'm coming through.
Look, I scared you. scary. You don't think that I ain't gonna scare you tonight. All right. So where we at? We're gonna share WGN9 Chicago News. We're giving away $2.2 million, and that's kind of where we left off. Where Hinyard making a promise to the people that she was gonna use the general funds, assistant funds, the account that she says she owned, the account that she says she don't have to share information with nobody about. She choose to share information. So allegedly, she's gonna take this money and give it to the residents. So let's listen to this, and then we're gonna re-break down what we have learned about this alleged tax relief plan.
Once again, a Thornton Township meeting cut short tonight, but Supervisor Tiffany Hinyard and the board she's battling did get some business done.
WGN's Jenna Barnes in South Holland tonight, joining us with more. Jenna?
Yeah, Ray and Micah, tonight was a special board meeting because business has not gotten done at 2 previous meetings. So that's some progress there. But this meeting was not without its fair share of tension. That started with Supervisor Hinyard not allowing one of the trustees to call into the meeting by phone. And it ended with another trustee walking out.
No one, and I repeat, no one can run circles around me when it comes to public service.
Another showdown in Thornton Township after the 2 present trustees and Supervisor Tiffany Hinyard agreed to pay township bills and cover employees' insurance. Trustee Chris Gonzalez moved to cut the meeting short.
I'd like to make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
We here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. That's what we are elected to do, sir. So please, let's continue.
Gonzalez left. That meant for the 3rd time in a row, there was no quorum. The meeting was over minutes after it started.
All right, we're gonna stop here because I'm smiling. Y'all already know what happened. Honestly, I did not watch I didn't watch it at all. I just have idea of what happened in that meeting. And I have my own synopsis of why Gonzalez did this. I mentioned this before. The only leverage that they have right now is if they not at the meeting, okay, and she don't have a quorum. So I was like, hey, maybe Gonzalez going to hide in the basement every, meeting. But there are things that need to be passed. So in my opinion, I think that this was chess, not checkers. You see what I'm saying? He may have stayed there to get the most important things paid and then said, listen, gotta go. I gotta go. All right. So shout out to Gonzalez. That's what we're going to watch today. But in regards to we're giving away $2.2 million, trustee walks out ahead of hitting 100% home on a tax refund. What we have learned allegedly from when what we went over before is that this tax refund is not new. I was about to say Zimmerman. What is his Zuckerberg? I was call him Zimmerman. Zuckerberg, the gentleman that was before her. Let me make sure that I'm saying it right. He actually had this tax plan in before her for a consecutive 9 years. And when we read on the website, he said that, hey, we have $51 for you. It may not be a lot, but it's your money, and we're going to give it to you. And that was related to the tax relief plan. So I was like, okay, originally when we heard that, I was like 100%. Oh my God, the taxes out there is like on inflation and fleet at the same time. Everybody's going to get what, 18,000 back and all of this stuff for credit? No, basically what it is going to be related to Thornton Township. We broke down the concept of the tax bill, and you know that it's different entities that get money. So Tiffany is not in charge of all of those entities, and the resident will not receive a tax break related to the school board, to fire department, to all the entities that is taxing Cook County. The only thing that Tiffany have her hands over or on is in Thornton Township. So that right there, if that was used for tokenism for her to get votes, I just want to knock that out the box, baby. It probably don't be more than $35, okay? So don't get too excited about that, because Tiffany is still in the running, and we need to really, really think about, how is this happening? How is this happening? I be watching people post sometimes, and they say the same thing, like, oh my God, how is this still happening? All right, Thornton Township paid bills after month-long standoff between supervisors of Tiffany Hinyard and trustees. So this was another article. And let me see if it's anything that's important. I think we're just going to get to Lansing page where we're going to watch it together. We're going to do our recap. Okay. So just know that I did not watch it. So y'all getting my raw, and I'm going to be nice. I'm going to get my raw response. You see, not reaction, response. So let's watch this together. Shout out to everyone who's with me tonight on election night. We're going to keep you entertained. We're going to keep you educated. We got some things to show you too about the election, because the handbook that I had also has something about the presidential election. Okay, so we're gonna bridge our way into that to see what happened. There is some I got a lot in store for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Now, y'all want to listen to what she has to say? But the I don't know her name. I don't want to be disrespectful. Let's listen to one of the editors of Lansing Journal first. Shout out to Lansing Journal, and thank you for allowing us to use your content. We greatly appreciate you. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. I am Melanie Youngsmith, publisher of the Lansing Journal. We are Lansing's only newspaper, and we work hard to keep our diverse community informed and connected. This is especially important during chaotic, confusing, dysfunctional times, as evidenced by this week's special meeting of the Thornton Township Board. You have probably seen video clips already from this meeting, as it was live streamed that night on YouTube and broadcast on several Chicago stations. I'm including the full video of the meeting here, and I have annotated it to identify the various speakers and items of discussion. As has become typical of meetings led by Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, very little business was accomplished in this October 30 meeting. What stood out to me was the increasing level of dysfunction surrounding these meetings. Like the proverbial frog in the kettle, we in our community have become somewhat accustomed to, and maybe even accepting of, this dysfunction, as if this is normal for us now.
Now, let me just stop right here. I want to add something to this conversation, because if you guys caught my live the other night where I talked about energy and talking about energy harvesting and some of the mechanism of how they do that, this is what she's talking about, the chaos. And it became pretty typical and normal. And it's so sad. And that a community has to go through this, but Tiffany is literally the epitome of an energy vampire. Okay, before we keep going on the broadcast, I want to say shout out to everyone. Hey Debbie, love to chat. Blessings. H-Spot, blessings to you. I watched this video and I feel so bad for her because she sounds like she wants to cry. She sounds stressed out. Let's play it
now. So I want to start this video with a reminder that this is not normal. This is not how local government should operate. This is not what public service looks like. Citizens should not simply accept this. In the article that accompanies this video on the Lansing Journal's website, I outline and name some of the dysfunctions, starting with improper public notice of the meeting, confusion about the location, metal detectors greeting the public entering the meeting, another process service of Henyard, and apparently the closing of township bank accounts. So I invite you to read that article, maybe even instead of watching the rest of this video.
I never see somebody so afraid of me. Let me see. Can I fast forward a little bit and get the meeting started?
Wanda, thank you for coming out this evening. It's good to see all of you, and I'm happy to be here to have an actual board meeting. First and foremost, I want to thank trustees for showing up. It's been a month since we had a board meeting, and now it's the time to actually do the will of the people and take care of the business. We have been without bills being paid for over a month, so I pray and hope that the trustees will vote to pay the bills, because the township cannot operate without bills being paid. And that goes for a GA department as well. A lot of you guys have been down here asking for services and asking for help, but if they don't come and pay bills for anything, even for the things that the actual employees have to do with their computers, such as the IT department. So I just want to point that out and make sure that you understand what's going on. First and foremost, I would like to call to order Thornton Township Board meeting. Today is a special board meeting held on October 30th, 2024. The time is 6:31 p.m. We gave people ample time to get here before we proceed. Please call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Present.
Trustee Darling Gray Everett. Trustee Carmen Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Present. Next, we have pledge allegiance. If you will stand for the pledge. All right, next we have reports and presentations.
I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, hold on. You said, okay. So there are no reports or presentations. Next, the clerk would like to make an announcement. Go ahead, clerk.
We need a motion to allow Carmen Carlisle to deliver the conference by phone. May I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to allow Trustee Carlisle to join via phone.
There's a second.
No.
You saw that? I see. That word's about to come out, but she made the B face right there. You already saw she was about to say no.
There's no second because there's been over a month. You have not been here. You should have showed up to the board meeting to take care of the business. All these games have to stop. We are here. You should be here. We cannot sit here and have phone calls. We need to be here to take care of the people's business. That's it. That's all. We're here, so we will proceed with this meeting.
Let me ask you a question. Was Keith Price there? Was Keith Price at the meeting? And this is the reason why Carmen didn't want to be there? Y'all could let me know because I know a lot of y'all watch this.
We've done this before.
Okay, and you know the rules. Hold on. You know the rules. If you do not get a second, that means you do not have a motion to do so.
So you're not allowing.
I just answered that question. So, all right, moving on. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the board meeting held September 24th, 2024 at 6 p.m.? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second? So now you mad, you don't want to take care of the business? You let me take care of the business? This is a motion to approve the minutes. It's the stuff that the residents need to know what we have done here at the township. So Trustee Gonzalez, would you like to second? No? Okay, I'll second, guys, because I want you guys to have information.
And allegedly she can't second her own motion. Allegedly, from what I know of, she can't do that.
So I second the motion so that you will have the minutes for this board, well, the previous board meeting, September 24th. There's a motion in a second. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda, is there?
That she was able to do that, and why didn't Gonzalez second it and then he said yes? So I'm not sure why that happened or if this was actually legal. But the lawyer didn't say nothing, but you know, he probably over her. He like, I'm not about to play with this black woman arguing with me of what she think the law is. I'll just let her talk and then we'll talk about it later.
A motion to adopt the 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-009 for Thornton Township General Assistance Fund. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second to pass the budget? All right, again, here we go, guys. That's what I be trying to show you. I always stand up, you guys. There is a second. I will second that motion to pass the budget, which we so desperately need. I've been asking for a budget to be passed since April of this year. So motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion failed.
Right? And just so you understand how this goes, it will fail if it's not majority that pass things for you residents. So myself and trustee Darlene Gray Evers are the only two that voted for you to have an actual budget. Next, is there a motion to adopt 2024/2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-010 for Thornton Township, general fund? Is there a motion? Is there a motion to pass the budget for the general fund? Is there a second?
Hello?
Is there a second?
All right. Honestly, I think this is just not legal because she's seconding her own these motions. I don't think that this is legal. Y'all just let me know. And I may have to get a handbook on this one too. But I don't think that this is legal. So I don't know what bills really got approved. I know he said yes afterwards when they did the vote, but how could you second the motion? The mayor. I mean, well, not the mayor, the supervisor in this case. Okay. I'm a little confused here. That's why I'm here looking. Y'all see me with my forehead going like this because I'm looking at stuff, reading stuff, trying to like, okay, is this actually legal?
Again, I'll second the motion to pass the budget for the general fund. Any discussion?
I don't think this.
All right. Again, residents, we've been asking for the budget to be passed since the beginning of this year of April. So I am in favor of passing a budget so we can continue the business of people here in the township. But as you can see, the board did not want to pass a budget, and now we're going into November. So yes, I want to pass the budget. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right. Next, approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund?
Weird. This what I miss, y'all. This is weird. I feel this is weird. This is a weird meeting. Let's finish watch this.
Is there a second to approve the general fund? Is there a second to approve the general fund? That's why we're here, just so y'all know. We're here to pay bills. Is there a second to pay the bills? You guys have been missing over a
Miss
month.
Everett not seconding it. Ain't Miss Everett her friend? Why she not seconding it? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here and why Henry got to second her own motions. These motions, what's going on with Everett? She can do it. Everett probably like, wait, I'm a halfway crook. I'm halfway crook. I put my mask on. I don't know. I didn't hear everything.
So I'm gonna pay the bills, or the bills gonna back up. It's shameful that we have $9 million surplus here in Thornton Township and nobody wants to pay the bills. The township must operate. So is there a motion to pay the bills? Okay, again, I will second the motion to pay the bills in Thornton Township and to make sure you get your services, residents. The motion is second. Discussion. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the general assistance fund? Is there a second? Is there a second to approve the general assistance fund? Okay, again, I will second to approve the general assistance funds. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Is there a motion to approve the road and bridge fund? Is there a second?
Second.
You second, no. All right, then motion is second. Any discussion?
Okay.
Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion for Thornton Township to adopt proper rules of order? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, I'll second. There's been a motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes. That's exactly this.
Robert Rules of Orders is something that most municipalities, cities,
Already did follow. Maybe with the exception of you.
You want
Hold on,
us to
y'all.
get filthy
I'm
rich.
looking at the Illinois General Assembly website real quick to see if she could actually do this. And it was saying that she could do a motion and she can second, but I'm trying to see if she can do it back to back. So let me just keep looking, y'all, real quick.
okay. I'm gonna keep it neat today. I'm gonna try my best for my residents. I promise you, I ain't a resident. I'm gonna be better because you have to, because y'all know I'm real slick with it. So as it relates to a motion to adopt the Robert Rules of Order, you should know because you have been a trustee prior to me coming here. So you should know exactly what that entails. Unfortunately, we're in township, don't have a lot of things in order. So we're trying to get things in order and make sure that people understand that we have adopted Robert Rules of Order. So, sir, it's either you want to adopt them or you do not. So which one is it?
All right, so in clarification, because I kept saying this, I felt like it was illegal, but it's not. It said, does the supervisor vote in votes taken by the township board? Yes, the supervisor has a vote on all matters. The supervisor may make or, it says make or second participants in discussions on all matters and should exercise his or her voting right on all issues. So it says or. So I'm going to dig a little bit deeper on this, but I don't think she was supposed to second it, like, especially if she is the one that put it on the agenda. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit, we're going to go into a little bit more. Let's watch it. I think this ain't legal.
All of them had adopted them are two different things. Do you want to place this on the books? That's it, that's all. So do you want to vote for it? Do you want to vote on that or you don't? Because you can do all the jobs, okay, order. Because this ain't gonna be a show today. So either you want it or you don't. When you vote order is either you want to do it or you don't. I am.
I want to say this. Shout out to Gonzalez, because I know people, we talk a lot of stuff on the background, but a lot of us can't sit in his seat and not be having emotions and ready to jump through the damn roof. He's really calm, cool, collective, and have to strategize in the midst of being in front of this monster. In front of this monster right here. Scary. Okay. So I got to give him a shout out. And you could tell he has his, I know when people, like calm people, everybody have their way of like getting things out. You're gonna watch Gonzalez's leg keep shaking. That's his way of staying calm. Like when we watched the YSL trial, YSL lawyer, you see his pen shaking in the background. He had his hand in the back of him and the pen shaking. Gonzalez going through it. So y'all gonna get that man, put some respect on his name having to deal with this, especially when Carmen is not there. You see what I'm saying? And she has a right not to be there, especially if thicker than the snicker Keith Price is there trying to be a pit bull for Henyard.
All right, moving forward. It's been a motion and second to approve Robert Rules of Order. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes, of course.
Motion failed.
Y'all just pay attention. When they put things on here, they want structure for the township. That's how it goes. When we put things on here, we want structure for township. It's a negative because it don't go for their betterment. Next, we have insurance. Is there a motion to approve of the 2024-2025 health insurance plan, dental insurance plan, life insurance plan presented by Vista National? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been motion and second. Any discussion? All right, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the approval of new structure for employees deductions for insurance premiums for 2024-2025 plans presented by the National? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Aye.
Motion passed.
They can't do that. Hey y'all, I was just reading something. It says the township board may declare vacancy in the office of township supervisor or trustee if the supervisor or the trustee has 5 or more consecutive unexcused absence from a regular scheduled township board meeting. So Carmen, keep your eye out for that. I know that this is not actually unexcused, but because this monster, Miss Hinyard, is petty as hell, she may, try to go after Carmen after a while. So what if Carmen report Keith Price to the popo? I'm just saying. I mean, Keith Price so big and bad. I'm just thinking it's so start reading this. What if Carmen go to the next meeting and when she's there, she find out that she did, she call the cops? What y'all think about that? I want to think of some others. Hey, Carmen, be like, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm supposed to be here. Okay. I'll just do some stuff out here. Let's finish watching this. I'm, my ADHD kicking in, so I'm listening, I'm reading, guys. But yeah, this is the weirdest meeting yet. Let's go.
All right. Second, is there a motion to approve an employee assistance program? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion? Call the roll.
Right, sure, question. I do have a question. And I'm just trying to get for clarification. One of the things I heard that it was possibility that this was only going to be available virtually. Is there any truth to that?
The rep is here. She can answer that if that or not. So thank you.
Good evening. Bridget Stewart with this National Division of Brown & Brown. With regard to the EAPs, those services are not only virtual, they are in fact in person as well. It is a very robust EAP program.
Is this when the hard deadline also kind of that the insurance is?
No.
When would this end?
So we're hoping to have it rolled out December 1st. You can actually have it rolled out whenever, but the vendor does in fact require 30 days to implement the program. So whenever you guys decide, but we're hopeful it's December 1st.
What's the cost to the employee?
It will be an annual cost of about $5,400 and.
To the employee?
No, the township. So the cost is actually, it's a per employee per month cost of $2.07, which is a very, like I said, a rich program. It's available to all employees, not even though, the ones that are not enrolled in the medical plan, it is in fact available to everyone.
Hey, you're really trying to get them old people. They talking about AARP. I was say, wait, everybody who work for y'all old? But yeah, she took it right out of my head. I was like, AARP, and she's saying they ain't got to be over 90. Let's listen. AARP. Hey, you're like them pandering. She pandering.
She wants to go that route.
For say last year's plan, was there out-of-pocket expense for the employees last year?
I don't understand the question. There's always out-of-pocket costs.
Already in place that was.
You mean the EAP?
Yes.
No, this is new.
Okay.
This will be new to the township.
What was the cost, from the old plan?
You mean the previous EAP? It was actually more expensive. I don't have the exact dollar amount.
Okay.
Maybe we can get that from finance. I don't have that. We didn't implement that. We weren't the broker for that. It's $2.07 per employee per month.
What?
And the same information is populated on the proposal that per month.
How much is
And the
What was the cost, from the old plan?
you mean the previous EAP? It was actually more expensive. I don't have the exact dollar amount.
Okay.
Maybe we can get that from finance. I don't have that. We didn't implement that. We weren't the broker for that particular program.
And then you said, I'm sorry, what was it again, per month for?
It's $2.07 per employee per month. And the same information is populated on the proposal that everyone should have.
That don't sound like a lot of insurance. AARP is like a secondary insurance, right?
Unfortunately, we
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all.
Well, I've got copies if you would like to have one. Any other questions?
All right.
Thank you.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
trustee Gray Everett, trustee Carlisle, supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Right, next is approval of supervisors 100% tax refund for all owners of Thornton
I'd like
Township.
to make a motion.
Excuse me?
I'd like to make a motion, having done all the necessary business, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Now, you're looking out for the meeting. I don't even like that. While we adjourn the meeting,
What the hell did she just say? She looked like she just, her mouth just contorted. Wait a minute. Y'all saw how she was, am I crazy? Let's just go back. I was, what the hell? Did she metamorph? Hold on.
supervisors 100% tax refund for all owners of Thornton
I'd like
Township.
to make a motion.
Come out.
I'd like to make a motion, having done all the necessary business, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Now, you're looking out for the meeting. I don't even like that.
Oh,
While we adjourn the meeting, is right now.
what the hell? I'm sorry. It went over my head. She looked like she metamorphed. I was like, what the hell did she just say? Excuse my language.
Here to take care of business. So residents, you see what's going on. There's no motion for an adjournment. We're here to handle the business, trustee. So as I was stating, it was,
Motion to adjourn.
okay, there's no second. So if you're following Robert rules of orders, which I advise you to adopt, you will understand how this goes. If it's a motion on the floor, hold on, let me explain to the rest of the understanding. If there's a motion on the floor and you fail to get a second, then it fails. We're moving on. The residents are here to.
But you did that. He should have seconded his own motion. Because I was like, I seconded just like you did. She did. Make you special. You see what I'm saying? Hey, you second your own motion.
Today to keep about exactly what's going on as it relates to township business. So we can handle the business, guys. We even gotta handle something really important with our bank account. So all of that's on the agenda. So adjourning for what? Why did you come to a meeting if you don't want to handle the business? Why?
He did exactly what I said. We're gonna handle what I think is safe. And I'm the hell up out of here. Gonzalez went right in the basement and said, gotta go. Well, I'm not about to play with you. You're not about to do no bank accounts on me. You're not about to do nada. Okay? Carmen, remember what I said? I think the audience agree with me. It's time to set this jigger up. You know what I'm saying? You can show up. Be in the parking lot. We'll be ready to come in. And like, someone please call 911. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's watch Gonzalez please. Finish play chess.
Like, stop playing these games. There's too many games. We here to handle the business, not let the business handle us. That's what we are elected to do, sir. So please, let's continue. We're here to talk about something important. We're giving away $2.2 million to the residents of Thornton Township. We are giving you guys a tax refund, something that you need, something that you all complain about as relates to your property taxes. But those that don't know, this is what we have going on.
I don't know how hard it is to be in this position. I gotta give it to Gonzalez. You see what I'm saying? He has to stick to his guns. Go Gonzalez. I don't care. I know they said that you got her in, but you working to get her out. Go ahead.
Thank you, and pay attention to my team. I will post it. All right, share the video. Love you.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass. The money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Every election.
So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election
2013?
for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Term is 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.